Now the beauty of Madconsole is I can line up the camera perfectly. Isn't that great? Right, so this is Fistful of Fun. I did actually find out that Chartbusters went on sale. You know what? It was Soft Aid. Yeah, Soft Aid went on sale for the C64 in the middle of I think it's March, but for the Spectrum it came out a week earlier because it was in the charts for the Spectrum only for 1 week, and then the week after that there was it was in the C64 and the Spectrum charts in the same magazine, done by the same people. I can't remember who done it, but yeah, so that's all cleared up now. So obviously spurred on with the success of Chartbusters, which I believe I saw an advert for that would have come out around the middle of November '84. So that is a phenomenal compilation for like autumn 1984. I mean, really 83 was slim pickings for the C64, middle class, rich people, adults working who wished to sacrifice that sort of money on a computer that they perceived was better. But 84 is really where things started to move, prices started to come down, sales started to go up, and the support increased in the market. Jockey's a bit antsy. So let's see how this, which is this went on sale in June 1985, because the adverts are in July 85. So this is a year later pretty much. I did go back further, like a few months, and I couldn't see Chartbusters in the advert, so that was definitely sort of like October, November time, because obviously they need to make the advert, send the advert to the magazine gets printed, and the November issue comes out in usually middle of October. Stuff like that. Now I'm going to start with Haunted House. So I never knew how to play Haunted House when I played it, so that's another thing I fixed. Now it says 1 to 5, not 1 to 12. That's why this is version 1.0. Now I would put by the king of real hardware retro gaming. Two problems there. Well, one is basically I can't get enough characters on there. Don't want to waste another line for this. And the other one is well, there's no way to sort of like make it bold or italic or anything, or double sized. So you know, so basically you control the ghost in this game. So it says I've had to shorten the instructions a lot. When the intruder realizes he has entered your domain of a soul-snatching ghost in a haunted house, he makes straight for the escape, which is a trapdoor on the floor. Once he has a key to the cellar door, his freedom lies at the end of a maze. So he goes for the key and then straight for the trapdoor on the floor to escape. Why he didn't just go out the door he just came in, I don't know. This was the 80s. They had to ham it up a bit. So, and you lose a soul for your collection, and he rescues another soul. So that's actually a disaster, because if he escapes, not only do you not get that one, but you lose one. You must catch 20 souls to exit the level, extra ghost at 20,000. You must follow man into the cellar. I can't fit into, I suppose I put 2 next to it. Doesn't really matter. Just load the game and make a roll up. Now the intention is I finish the roll up before the game loads. Cauldron of Stardust. Don't do it on purpose, but these are small games and we're going to be a bit fucked. Oh yeah, and another thing, it took me forever, and I mean like nearly an hour, to find a version of Loco that had no crack throws or anything and didn't crash. Finally found one that is a crack, but I couldn't see any mention of the cracker on the title page or anything, so I was like, we go with that. Trying to keep it as pure as possible. Perhaps Alligata could have hired me to write this little program as their menu system. Yeah, that would have worked. They've got the source files, they can compile to a single PRG on the drive. Then they can add their own compression, and which they wouldn't need anyway, and obviously software protection. Oh no, it's loaded. And the other thing that was a real problem was Aztec Tomb Revisited. That took a hell of a lot of ingenuity just to get a scan of the back cover so I could actually put a blurb on there. And I must have gone through about 15 magazine scans to see if they'd reviewed Aztec Tomb Part 2 or Aztec Tomb Revisited. Same game. It's going to be a horrible game, but you'll find out why. So, get the ball rolling in a second. Right there, Chopster. You think you do? Right, buddy. Forever and ever, weeding out the fucking stems and twigs from my tobacco. You'll be pissed off. Oh yes, to increase the 80s vibe, I had a mini pork pie and a salami sandwich for my afternoon tea and coffee. I've been drinking coffee probably since the age of about 10 or 11. So, in my adult life basically, as far as Mother Nature is concerned, puberty equals adulthood. They don't care about any other aspect. Well, she, there is no they. There's not even a she, it's just evolution at work. But anyway, you know all that. I'm sure you do. I'm sure all my subscribers are not dumb shit millennials. Don't think I've got any of those. I wonder why. Keeps me up at night wondering why I haven't got these millennial subscribers. Boo-hoo! I am so upset. There must be one that knows of the channel. Or he's an honorary millennial, so he's not young enough to be a millennial, but he's as dumb as one. He keeps flagging my videos for various things. So he's probably the most active. I don't know if he subscribes or he's just got me bookmarked on, you know, his tabs on Google Chrome. But anyway, the CRT glasses are back. Jockey's in my seat, and the McDonald's light ashtray is gone. Excuse me, buddy. There you go. You can go in the window if you want. Oh bloody hell, I was talking about Nick Faldo's golf the other day, and here it is. And you think I'm joking, mate? Nick Faldo's golf. It's in the windowsill. I've got 2 copies of this. This game is famous for having a ham screen mode for the graphics. It's a golf game. I don't think it's as fun as leaderboard, but anyway, joystick import 2. Chucky, no. You can go on the telly, mate. Right, okay, so it's my own house and I've electrocuted all the walls and I'm a ghost. Oh, I fell in there before him. So what is that thing then? Why can't you just press fire to start again? It's becoming a theme with these early games. So you can't go in that special... Oh right, if you fall down there... Right, you have to follow him down there now. Oh man, it's like Berserk. Or is it Frenzy? It's actually a very difficult game. Look how far he's bloody got already. How can I catch him? I'm not as far... Oh, come on, mate. This is a terrible game. This is sort of early Mastertronic quality. Not quite as bad as like BMX racers, but see if he comes from there, there's no way. Oh, come on. There's no way for me to stop him getting the key. See if they come from the other side, I can't stop him. And once we're in, and look how far he's already got, and I've got to wait for the stupid worms. Oh man, this game is very, there's nothing to recommend this game. It's not quite as bad as you know, the very first Mastertronic games like Bionic Granny, but it's not really much better. I'm struggling to want to play another game. And this is the entire game. How are you supposed to catch him? Because he's bloody fast. Now see if you fall down there. See, I'm right behind him and it must be a bloody time portal. How am I supposed to like... see, look, he's right in the fucking way. How would I get up there? It's a shit game. Right, okay. Let's see what the score was for that in PCG, Personal Computer Gamer. Nothing to do with TV Gamer, as far as I know, although it could be. Got to do a bit of testing for a Microprose Soccer a bit later. I found like 4 copies on the SD card and only one of them works. When you got a 1 gig SD card, you know, that extra 170k times 3 is actually significant. It's like half a megabyte. Funny how Fistful of Fun translates to Madconsole, FOF, or Madconsole, FOF, which actually has the same letters as fuck off. Yeah, I'm doing Aztec thingy last, but we load this because I want to know the score. Okay. Why is it taking so long? Yeah, Haunted House 3 out of 10 is a really bad score. And I've got no idea what anyone thought of Aztec Tomb Part 2. It's completely different to the first one. Certainly I wouldn't say the graphics were better. You'll see. So anyway, I know offhand, but I did put in control equals smartbot, Because when I used to have a very busy channel, you know, thousands of views on my videos about 10 years ago, people always used to comment, multiple people would comment on Guardian gameplay videos like, I can't get the smart bomb to work. So good to know. So it's a Defender clone, as pretty much everyone knows. An amazing and fast moving space spectacular in the classic mold. Test your skill and reflexes in an endless battle to halt, well, I wonder if I could get the, yeah, I could just about, to halt the progress of landers in their mission to capture humanoids. 3 lives, 3 smart bombs, extra of both at 10,000 points, joystick port 2 and control for smart bomb. I didn't put the keyboard controls because I do not play games like this with a keyboard, and I wrote this. So, and we're limited on space, but mostly for the reasons that would annoy people. The kind of people that don't like me saying, the king of real hardware gaming. Yeah, let's load this game anyway. So yeah, now the thing is, I played a fair bit of Son of Blacker. I've had 2 sittings of that in the After the Dentist special, which I believe, hang on, about 4 hours I think in total. It's 2 videos, I think one is about 1.5 hours and the other one's about 2.5. Could be more than that. Finally, see this is why I didn't want this crack on there. I didn't even know about the text not showing up. Obviously you can go in the mountains. Just need to do a quick test, alright? Yeah, on the arcade you get 2 or 3 times more lasers out of it. That was the most... Ah, man! That one didn't make it. I dropped too far. Manic Miner style. I have that problem all the time on Manic Miner, mate. I didn't know they were going to turn up. How many of these bloody things are there now? There was only like 2 on the screen before. Do they respawn? That's not right. Well, there's not a lot of respawning going on there. Look at that ass fucking string fella hook flying that is. Yeah, well, we only say 4 humans. Yeah, you really need rapid fire on this game as well. So the fact that the zip stick doesn't work is not really good. It's a brutal game, sir. Where is the other zip stick? It's on the floor. Yeah, here we go. Dr. King. No, it's an A. Do the math. Do the math. Save your money. Don't get a shitty Jaguar. See, the thing is, the Jaguar wasn't worth it back then. And it was dubious purchase if you could have got it for 50 quid in the sales, and like any of the cartridges you fancied, I think they'd drop them to about 15, 20, but somewhere between 10 and 20 quid. It's not working at all now. Yeah, no, it's completely failed. So not only have we got the problems that I open this up and now the fire button's iffy, see? I need to sort this one out now. So I can't actually play it with that one. So that's not good. There's a competition pro somewhere though with rapid fire. I need to try it with rapid fire, you see, that would make a difference. in this bag. Oh, there it is. It's clear, so it's like the Predator with the, you know, the invisibility function. There we go. You've got to be careful with so. Yeah, see if rapid fire was working, then great. Just finish them all off. Get away from my humans, you dirty bastard. That was a bit risky, that was. That was not good. There we go. So yeah, if you've got rapid fire, it's actually a great game. So I'm glad that I persevered with all that. I went the extra mile there. We're losing bloody humans left, right and centre. There's only like 2 humans left, so he's going for it. Ah, get away, mate. Where did they all just suddenly appear from? Oh shit. See, I can't turn off the rapid fire because the switch is not in a convenient place. Ah, no! See, if I lived in that city, I'd wear a parachute all the time just for that situation. Perhaps that's what a kid's level could be like. They all have parachutes, something like that. There's only 1 human left. We're stuffed. Don't get any extras, mate. Did I just shoot? Ah! I'm glad that's not my last life. This is a real test of any joystick. And your reflexes. Ooh. Yeah, that's a brilliant Defender clone. Yeah, that's an Arkanoid situation. Although the guy who wrote this, excuse me, while I just put the king of real hardware gaming, the KKNG. What the fuck is a KKNG? A keg. I'll have a keg of beer, sir. Is it Mr. Evans who wrote this? I don't know. But he wrote Stargate for Atari. Yeah, is it Steve? S. Evans, yeah. So that was interesting. So you've got... yeah, I'm sure he did, I'm sure. Anyway, that's... well, we need to find another crack at that. Definitely a different crack, if not one that has, you know, nothing going on there. Okay, we need to take that one out. This is the one that works perfectly but hasn't got rapid fire. They should all have had rapid fire, but I believe it was optional extra. Dark 8,1. Bit more cold coffee. Yeah, this compilation review is working me hard. I've only had 1 roll up and we're on to game 3. Something not good there. Yeah, so I mean the problem there is really the rapid fire on my zip stick doesn't work. I don't think it works on the other one either. I'll have to find... I don't know how many zip sticks I've got, but I need to find more, obviously. So now the thing is, Personal Computer Gamer is sort of like Zap, because it had Bob Wade in there and Julian Rignall was doing reviews in there too. Bob Wade being the guy who gave Elite a gold medal, which I do believe Gary Penn and Julian Rignall did have a few reservations about. I don't think they retracted the gold medal, but there was certainly talk that had Bob Wade not been by himself, it wouldn't have got that higher score. Very, very high sizzler perhaps, but yeah, anyway. So they gave it 8 out of 10. And Julian Rignall is obviously arcade champion, so you know, I would have loved that. So done Guardian, Haunted House. You know what, I do have to take Tomb Adventure Part 2. So I could do it a different way, where you just press the keys 1 to 5 and it'll ask you, do you want info or do you want to load the game? And you press I for info or L for load and it will just do it. That could be another way, but I've done it now, innit? Right, do I have to really read it? Sequel to the first nerve-tingling mystery of the of the South American jungles. Right, okay. But seeing as I've rejigged things about, I may be able to get south as a full word. Definitely if we lose a full stop, because you've got 4 characters. Yeah, that'll work. Hidden treasures of the Aztecs have been taken by pirate looters 500 years ago. Only a quarter of the map remains where you found, well, where you expected to find the treasure. So you're late to the party, Indiana Jones type. More George McFly. Time for an oil change, Dad. Only a quarter of the map remains. The pursuit of 3/4 of the treasure map put you on an exciting, there should be quotes around there I reckon, trek around the world. And the rest of it is just some words you can use. So the VOC means vocabulary, so you got climb, go, crawl, think, wear, run, play, kill, swim, dig, cut, give, take, check, drop, ride, stab, pull, say, jump, tie, throw, north, south, east, west. Should really quit smoking. Would you like to load this game? Well, I ain't really got a choice, have I? Because we are testing if the this works. So that copy of Guardian will not work on this C64. It's got to be a ROM issue. There must be some text that's not coming up that I have to type something in for. So, you know, I do have a packet of Space Raiders, which are hugely expensive now, so I'll never be buying them again. Nah, it's just too dark. You'll have to Google Space Raider Crisps UK probably. So I don't know if I can eat them yet, but like I said, we had a mini pork pie, salami sandwich, and what else have we had today? 2 tea cakes, which are like hot cross buns for atheists, and oh yeah, and a croissant. Yeah, I had a croissant with 2 prunes and 2 dates shoved down the middle. Like an enema, a croissant enema. It tastes nicer than you'd imagine from that description. Now I could have had some mushrooms. The mushrooms growing out the skirting board in the corner of the extension, but I decided to black them with a bit of antibacterial spray. I should kill them. I don't know how the fuck they... Anyway. Load previous position, no. Right, okay. That clears input area. Don't know why I can't use delete. Inventory can be shortened to I. Right, okay. I'm sure you can read that. Yes. That's a bit stupid. To look for objects which can be taken, type look. And type look room to look for other objects. Meaning those which can only be... That's really dumb. Save will say, right, okay, quit will restart the game. You start the game with £50. Press the key. This is already sounding like a typing game. Now these are your graphics. I think I need a fucking macro lens to show you them. They're fucking tiny. In fact, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 characters by 1, 2. It could be drawn as a sprite, or all of them. So you've got. It's hard to say really what's going on. This could always have a black border around it. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 13. 13 for our Scottish viewers. 13. So let's follow the advice. You won't be able to see what I'm typing because you've got fucking green on turquoise. You can see drawings, right? Okay, examine these drawings. And let me guess, you can't take the drawing. Okay. Okay, so if we type look, is there anything? Yeah, so there's nothing we can take. So let's go east. Go east, life is peaceful there. Look, it says possible directions. You have to type the full thing. Okay, there appears to be a... Yeah, see, look, the graphics are terrible. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's about 12 by 1, 2, 3, yeah, 5. 12 by 5, okay, that's pathetic. That's like smaller than the screen on an Amstrad conversion of Vulcan Venture would have been. By Konami themselves, based on what they managed with fucking Nemesis. So there's nothing we can take, so I have to type look and look room in every light. Someone should say, hey mate, you ain't finished. What's this look and look room? And you can't type just W for west, which is really dumb. Dumb, da dum dum dum. And it takes quite a determined press of each key and holding them down to actually make the fucking letters appear in your command window. It's really, that's shit as well. This is the exit of the Aztec tomb. You can see a large forest. So look. And now what do we do? Look, forest. You type look room. There's a sign. Okay, examine. So we can't take the sign. Sign says be friendly to natives. Alright then. So east would be back in there, and north. North, Miss Tessmocker. North. Walking down the jungle part. I mean, that's really pathetic. Was there no other way that you could make that bigger? At least make it a quarter of the fucking screen. That's really shit. That's really getting to me now. So if I type look room, does it still work? Yeah. Why am I typing look room? They should have used another word. So I don't know. Look and maybe check, and then it will just ignore the rest of it and just check the entire location you're currently in. Check to make sure your flies are done up. You've got to do that. That's really important, that is. Not that I've ever forgotten. I'm just saying it's a really important thing. It's probably more important than playing this game. Examine tree. Go and then examine tree. So I'll keep you occupied. But notches in the tree. Can I examine notches? Buenos noches. nothing special to see. Alright then. We shall continue following Miss Tessmocker. Oh, we didn't check. See, the examine trap. Now, how are we going to okay, so I guess if we go north, we might end up in the trap. Let's have a look. I'm coming, Miss Tessmocker. Keep your hair on, mate. You have been caught in the trap. Didn't I say? So, no. Let's start that again, right? Okay, so go west. If we get to the fountain, we're going the wrong way now. There we go, north. See, there was nothing to pick up as far as oh look, right, okay. Get spade. Right, okay. You can see spade, so hang on. I for inventory. So I have to do an inventory for that one to see if we can examine map 1. Nothing happened at all. Anyway, let's go north again. Miss Tessmocker's starting to miss me, I think. Throw. Oh, actually, we better do look room first. Annoying. You try going east then to avoid the trap. You have been caught, so you have to do something. So maybe you have to dig, but dig in the depths of what I'm prepared to play there. That's right. Well, this isn't a good compilation already. I can tell you for a fact. Aztec Tomb Revisited probably would have got about 4 or 5 out of 10. So if you work out the average there, it's going to knock the whole score down by about 1. So you're talking about, I'd say that drops it down to about 6 out of 10. If it, I mean, I would rate both Haunted House in summer of 1985. Haunted House is not a game worth having. It's worse than Beam Rider on Soft Aid, which was half the price. This was $9.95. So yeah, no, this is not a good compilation at all. The Agony and the Ecstasy. I can't remember what that is from. It's from it's a label of a TV episode, but I can't remember what series now. No, it could be anything. It could be fantasy, it could be comedy, anything is drama, it could be a sitcom. I have no idea. So you can't enjoy Guardian because of the joystick situation at the moment. Matt Commodore's compromised joystick. Yeah, 7.25. So I would actually give Haunted House, because remember these reviews are at the time, and Haunted House could be like a late 83, early 84 game, and this is summer 85 that it's on the compilation. I don't think Haunted House is worth the money, because by 1985 there were good £2 Mastertronic games, like Action Biker is a good one, and they're better than both of those. So actually I'd vote those 1 out of 10 each. So you got 9, 9, 1, 1 and 3, that's 23, and if you divide that by 5, that's not a good score, is it? Less than 5 out of 10. So yeah, I don't know if yeah, see the things, I haven't got the footage of Loco or Son of Blacker at the moment. There's no commentary on them. Well, there's commentary on Son of Blacker. Can't remember what I was doing though. Yeah, I thought there was no commentary on those videos I did. But yeah, no, I'm going to say this compilation. So if you don't have all these review scores, really that is meaningless, because that's a horrendous game, and so is that. And even if you just put an average of 5, that would give you 25. So it would still give you 5 out of 10. But it's important to have all the review scores. No wonder they never sent Aztec Tomb Revisited to the thing. Nah, this wasn't a good compilation at all. This is rubbish. Chartbuster is great. This is crap. Well, no, it's not crap. I almost turned the camera off there. I mean, alright, look, let's put it this way. If you didn't have Son of Blacker, Loco, or Guardian by June 85, and there was a lot of C64s being sold around that time, because Dixon's and W.H. Smith's and a few other places, they decided to drop the C64 to 150 quid, because Commodore, without telling them, dropped the price to the plus 4, and that was causing them problems, because it halted the sales kind of the C64. So they had to drop the price of the C60. It's really dumb. The whole plus 4 situation, let's not get into that. It's like one of the most disastrous things that happened to Commodore, even though Jack Tramiel had already set them up for world dominance by this stage, because something with a case of a plus 4 and the keys of a Mattel Aquarius, that type of keyboard, was supposed to be sold for 80 quid with, well, the 264 it was called, Commodore 264, was supposed to sell for $80 at retail, which even if you translate to 80 quid, that's peanuts. And even if you add like 40 quid for the tape deck, that's still only 120 quid, which is cheaper than the Spectrum, and the plus 4 is a better computer than the Spectrum. You only have to go and find the homebrew games and the few plus 4 only games that exist to see that. So yeah, there would have been a lot of people who just got a C64, and if you got this for Christmas with your 10 quid, so wait for it, let me finish, with your 10 quid like Christmas money, you would have been playing those 3 games over the holidays. I mean, you would have loaded up Aztec Tomb and maybe played it for like maybe half an hour like I did, but because, you know, they've got the complete list of you know, commands you can type in the instructions. I don't have that, because I could look at those and think, right, we've got a spade, we've got a map, so there's got to be something to do with a spade, and we have to do something with a spade, so you just scan through all the things. But I'm not buying a copy of this game for like 100 quid or some shit just so I can do a review. Oof, what's my name, mate? The King of Real Hot. Yes, that's me. I think you'd be okay with it, because £3.33 for a Guardian Loco and Son of Blagger in the summer of '85 is not bad. On that basis, I suppose I'll be very generous and I'll say I'll give this compilation 6.5 out of 10. There are worse compilations like We Are the Champions, which is later, so the game should have been better anyway. So yeah, I think we leave it at that. I'll probably have to do some commentary on the Loco and possibly some of Son of Blagger. So let's check out the info for Son of Blagger. Now this is literally the Son of Blagger, as in the protagonist of the original game Blagger. So let's relive daring exploits of Roger Dodger as his son Slippery Sid. Yeah, I know there should be a space there, but couldn't really, I suppose I could spell slippery wrong. Slippery Sid seeks to follow in Dad's footsteps via his own amazing feats. Espionage is his game. He forced himself into the National Security Headquarters and needs to collect 6 keys to escape each room. Okay, I couldn't fit in each room there. A room. And there's multiple rooms, 12 to be exact. You get 3 lives, extra life for each room that you actually escape from. Joystick port 2. Would you like to load? Now I had Son of Blagger, and I did like it back then. I seem to remember liking it. And when I went back to play it about 5 years ago, I was like, what the hell? How the hell? But persevered properly with when I was playing it for the Bo Jolly 10 computer hits thing. So I do know how to play it. So, and I've given all my opinions on it right there. I think it is a good game. June 1985 I'd still say June 1985 is 7.5 out of 10. 75% from me. You know what a harsh bastard I am, so that is a good score. To wear my bloody baseball cap playing this shit. So, trying not to move the camera. Joystick port 2 is it? Space to stop. Vice joystick port 2. So you got to go around collecting all the keys. It is a bit bullet time if I'm honest. I don't know where I could actually go from here. Let's wait. Let's wait for the big boots to go away. Now, so it gives you the impression that you can. Alright, and yeah. I don't know what would happen if you try going up these things. Let's try and do it when they're coming the other way then at least. What's wrong with that? Why can't I do that? See, I'm already stuck. So I can do the first one. Let's try and do it properly then. Oh, that was close. So can we actually drop on this side then, you reckon? Maybe you can move in the air while you're falling. No, you can't. So it's definitely not there or there. Okay, well there's a limit to how many ways you can get the second one. It's coming out really iffy actually on the old camera LCD. Hang on a minute. I'm still flickering on the grey, and it's actually quite dark for me. Maybe I have to jump through from here. I don't know what would happen actually. Like I said, there's a limit to how many ways you can try doing this. Let's wait for the heart to go away and we'll do that. Nah, he's turned white before he's touched the ground, so I'm already stuck. Can you believe it? Minor bit of progress. I'm going to go straight. Well, actually, you have to get on that platform anyway for the strategy to work. So, right. Okay, doesn't even. Okay, so that's not an option really. So it's got to be something to do with jumping from the top of the ladder. But then how would you get down to, well, if you did get down, how would you actually get up anyway? Just saying about 6 keys that you have to collect, so. That's how you do it, right, okay. So I've got everything I can get from there. I don't know why you have to get 6 keys. Is it 6? Well, it's not like clearing a level or anything. Oh yeah, I think you can walk across these, yeah. Okay. That's how you'd get back up there. Ooh, I think I remember doing this back in the 80s, mate. Isn't it a miracle? Yeah, we can't actually get any further, so I don't know why I can't get them to. So I don't know. I don't think you can actually go there. No. And if you go the other way, you're going to hit your head anyway. No, you're not. But that's going to, oh right, and that becomes too far a drop. So I can get down to like here, that's no problem. And get down there, but I don't know. Oh, actually we left that a bit late. Probably could have gone straight back, but I don't know if there's a time limit anyway. Doesn't actually say how many keys I've collected, so no, you won't be able to make that. So I bet that what? Are you joking? It you jumping from there? It is a very difficult game. It's very challenging. It's challenging. It's sporty. So you just got to keep jumping when you're on them things. If you don't press jump as soon as you land on those black chutes, then you're gonna, you know, basically you're screwed. No, that's not it. I like the shawaddy-waddiness of the guy. Yeah, we left it a bit late there. We are running out of air, so maybe you have to collect 6 keys before running out of air. And then when you do that, another section opens and you can go in there then. Yeah, walking animation is not bad. The colours are a bit weird. Purple face. So now we just got to work out where else we can go, and I don't think there is anywhere else we can go. I think that's too much of a drop. So if you look at that to there, that's more than that, so... Unless, I've just realised what you can do. Go up here, innit? Don't change bloody thing now. I knew that'd happen, just as we were going to find out what happens. I think that's what you got to do. So you have to collect 6 keys. I'm doing research, innit? I've got to get that clip back in there somewhere. So it's a very difficult game, but you do make progress. Even someone as bad as me. Slow progress, yeah, but I think still progress nonetheless. So. Ooh, shit. Well, that's lucky, that is. It's not absolutely brutal, a game. You just have to, like, you just have to get to know what you can and can't do in the game, and then it's okay. Yeah, supply is as generous as Manic Miner, there's no problem there. Gotta be very careful though, because if you drop, you will like lose a life. That's me being mega risky there, boy. I'm gonna do it this way, mate. So I've got the keys, now what? Okay, maybe the door's open up there now. See, it's hard for me to tell, but how would I get back up there anyway? Okay. There's something I'm missing here anyway. Yeah, we have to wait now. This is like classic early gaming, actually. You just got to like figure it out as you go along, lose many lives. There wasn't much else to do anyway, so what else are you going to do on Saturday afternoon? Your homework? Watch BBC Grandstand? I had no interest in sports myself. Oh, that was very risky, that one was. Right, so we've got to keep going there. Maybe the thing there on the floor is alright, that's the exit point, as if you'd know that. That's a toothbrush here. I think you've got to time this one really well, actually. See, look, we've already lost too much time, so what would have been nice with this game is some sort of like, you know, saving where you pass, you know, what level you're on. I think that was the thing with this game, actually. Getting that one there, timing it perfectly and all that. So it's not a bad game at all. It didn't set the C64 community on fire. Let's put it that way. Oof, that's lucky, that is. Hopefully we haven't missed any more. So the alligator business, I remember that. Wonder if opening the curtains more would help. Would it help the camera? Not really, actually. Certainly doesn't help my glasses. Okay, I don't know what's going to happen here then. We've obviously missed something. Oh, right, see, now you're stuck. No, you're not stuck. There's another key there. Hey. I'm not seeing it because I've got the brightness down to... No, okay, we're going to have to wait now. And dissolving platform might not lie. It's not going to line up this time. Not going to line up this time either. 1 hour limit on the camera battery, so you got to get 6 keys at a time so you can open the door to the next section of the game. Yeah, no, you can do that, and you can do that. I don't think it tells you how many keys you've got. No, it doesn't. But it does tell you using a joystick. Yeah, look, mate, using a joystick, innit? Right, okay. See, that's no good to me. See that I've messed it up. There's no way to go down the stairs now, so although I can get this one, I can't get down there, and then, yeah, there's no way to go down. So that is like, it is a difficult game. There's nothing I can do about that. Once you've made that mistake, once you've missed that one, it's gone. Ah, well. Oh, yes. Space to start, but joystick port 2, I believe. Of course. Of course, fucking of course, mate. Isn't this the music from the snooker program? Give us a break or something? I don't know. Or just the championship, the world snooker finals, etc. God damn you. I forgot to fucking jump, do. A risk too far, sir. did make it, so. There you go, proof that I did get past this level. Oops. Not sure how to get further though. Loco! Some idiot is trying to sell Loco for 300 or 400 quid on eBay. What a knob. Anyway, I got Loco somewhere. Actually, it was actually right here, wasn't it? Because I was threatening to play it. I don't know where I put it. Well, actually, look, I've got Rocket Roger, which is shit. I've got quite a few Alligata games. Obviously, Who Dares Wins 2, we know all about that, not loading. Yeah, whereas, I'll put it over here somewhere. Where the hell has it gone? That's interesting. That's not it, is it? No, that's Ghosts and Goblins. I honestly don't know where the cover's gone for this thing. It's quite easy to tell the Alligata games from the spine, but maybe it's this one that's facing the wrong way. No, that's Daley Thompson's Decathlon. Very interesting. It was on the desk. I swear it was on the desk. Oh well, I know I've got it because I said I'd load it up. How annoying, because I want to test the tape now on the new tape deck. But anyway, Loco, hey what? Loco is a game I had. It's sort of a clone of Super Locomotive by Sega. Although the bottom, one bit of it is sort of like the map view, the overhead view of the track. But the other bit, which is side-scrolling on the C64, I believe is sort of pole position style 3D, with you sitting at the front of the train. It is a difficult game. It's more of a Atari VCS era style, you know, go for the high score rather than a specific task. You just have to survive the game and it will loop infinitely, as far as I know. Never got that far. So, the train journey of a lifetime, risking death every inch of the way. Skillfully move your train on 6-track railway. Yeah, I'll run out of space. Dodge bombs from airships, planes, or hit them with your smoke. Stay alert to quickly switch tracks and keep an eye on fuel. 3 lives, extra train every 10,000 points. Joystick port 2, and fire button does the smoke from the chimney. And pushing left will push out a steam purge at the front, so that will knock out anything coming towards you from in front, which you can see on the tracks. I don't think I'm going to do the fusion of Secret October, which is a commercial music song. It's a B-side of another hit single for a certain band. I'm not going to tell you. But for some reason that kind of reminds me of that game. Anyway, it is a good game. It's not an easy game at all. If you play it on an 80-inch modern TV, you'll be fucked, because you will not be able to see with your peripheral vision enough of what's coming. So that's a problem. So yeah, that's really my thing on that. So I'm just going to let you watch the gameplay now. So I already know, because I played it not that long ago. I think it was about a week ago, less than a week ago actually, about 5 days ago, maybe. No, I think it was more than a week ago. I did play it, I still remember playing it. I got a lot further than I usually would do, and I did actually try. And yeah, I like it. I like Loco. Summer of 85 is something different. Would I prefer it to Suicide Express? Yes, I think I would. So, in a summer 1985 compilation, I think not Super Locomotive. I think Loco is fine. Actually, I think for what it is, it's been done pretty damn good. You can't really fault the development. You either like the game or you don't. But if you don't mind that kind of game, and you've got the reflexes and the joystick for it, I think you'd be okay actually. I think you'd enjoy it actually. Just don't play it on a massive TV. You'll have the same problems that you have with Sanctions. So yeah, all that's really left for me to say is Fistful of Fun. Because of Haunted House, which is shit compared to the VCS game of the same name, and Aztec Tomb Revisited, which is not a good adventure, not even for that sort of era. My yardstick for a graphic adventure is gonna be something like Gremlins The Adventure by Adventure International, which I did have. I believe I bought that around some sort of Christmas time. Whatever year that come out, I got it around that Christmas time. I honestly, I personally rate those games at like 3 out of 10 or worse, because they're games that I would never play. I don't think Aztec Tomb Revisited is as bad as Vacant Attack, nor Haunted House, but Haunted House on the VCS is better, so it would have been better to just copy that game, which I don't believe anyone has done. I thought someone had done it, so unless it's under a different name, I can't find it, but it's not, it's an okay compilation. You know, if you wanted 2 out of those 3 games specifically, possibly 3 out of those 3 games, then you probably would buy the compilation, because it's cheaper than buying, I don't know, Guardian and Loco separately. That's going to cost you £16, so you save £6, which is almost enough to buy another full price game in a single cassette from Derek's Records, although it probably costs more in other places like, you know, Woolworths, WH Smith. So it's an okay compilation. I'm going to go with an okay compilation, but Chartbusters is really good. You'd be mad not to get Chartbusters, because there was 4 really good games on that one. This is like, yeah, there's 3 really good games, and we're a year later, so things have moved on a bit. And by this sort of time, you've got £2 for games like Action Biker. So there's no reason. They shouldn't have put Haunted House in there, and they shouldn't have put Aztec Tomb in there. It's just that simple, really. They're not fucking fun. Trade Descriptions Act. So yeah, enjoy the gameplay of Loco and chat amongst yourselves. Go on, don't be shy. You don't have to commit to any sort of sexual activity just because you're chatting in the chat window there.